Hey, everybody. This is Demia Avery of the Demia Avery Show. So, this is part two of the Diddy trial with Capricon Clark on the stand. If you haven't watched my part one, make sure you go back and check that one out. While you're here, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. So, we're going to go ahead and continue this. And remember, she's going to be back on the stand tomorrow, and I'm sure she has a lot more to say. So, continuing on. It says in the aftermath of the Kid Cudi incident, Combs brutally beat and kicked Cassie Ventura, prompting Clark to make a desperate call to Ventura's mother. She said, when no one when no one in Combs' inner circle would step in to stop the beating, Clark said, she had no other option but to call Regina Ventura. Clark recalled telling her mom, he is beating the shit out of your daughter. I'm in over my head. Please help her. I can't call the police, but you can. So that was one of the things that she said. Okay, so it goes on to say Combs questioned Clark about how much she knew regarding Cassie's relationship with Kid Cudi. Clark told the court he was angry and upset, wanted to know when Clark knew about the pair and why she didn't tell him, Clark testified. Combs told her, I should unalive you, bitches, Clark said. Combs fired Clark, she said, her allegedly failing to inform him about Cassie Ventura dating Kid Cudi. She said, I lost everything, ticking off a list of employment benefits such as health insurance and 401ks. Clark said Combs gave her a 30-day notice in 2012. He said, I would never work again, and all these people weren't my friends, and he would make me unalive myself. Clark came back to Combs' world in 2016, working as Ventura's creative director. I don't know why she kept coming back. It's almost like she's abused as well, just like mentally abused. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, but let's go. Combs and Cassie Ventura would have both benefited from splitting up long before they did, the witness said. Yes, they were toxic as a couple, Clark said during the cross-examination by defense lawyer Mark Agnefilia. The defense has sought to downplay violence inflicted on Ventura by Combs by implying that Trouble's acts within the relationships were consensual or motivated by jealousy. Okay, it goes on to say Clark told the court that she was locked up in an office for around 40 hours while being subjected to a lie detector test about missing jewelry. I guess this must be the defense questioning her now because they're going over some of the same things. She tested under cross examination that she was hooked up to the polygraph about 10 a.m. and wouldn't be finished until about 5 or 6 p.m. Clark says she would take the test. It would be taken for review, and she would keep taking the test until Combs cleared her for 5 days later. Asked by the defense attorney whether she reported to Human Resources that she was locked in the building while she took a lie detector test over the course of 5 days, Clark says she did not. It goes on to say Clark began to cry under cross examination after she asked about working hard for Combs and whether she believed in the work she was doing. Combs' former employee told the court that she learned a lot from Combs, especially as someone who didn't finish her college education. She says she considered it another form of business school. Then it goes on to say Clark said that Combs was tenacious and broke glass ceilings. So it looks like they dismissed everything after this. So it's a lot more that's going to be said tomorrow. I guess the defense will continue to cross-examine her. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? But anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.